Hey, Top Chefers! Welcome to the reunion show of Top Chef with Andy Cohen.
We weren't sure if they were going to have the reunion, but they did, so here it is.
He's going to rake them over the coals. This year was a little bit different because they had like a mid-year.
Yeah, they did with like other seasons too. It was weird.
Yeah.
But this was the official season 3 reunion.
Right. So Puffy, Tom, Padme, and Ted were there, and all the chefs. So they started off with a hearty congratulations for Hung.
To Hung.
For Hung, to Hung, with Hung, among Hung.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had a little piece on Hung, and he's like, oh yeah, I was 9 years old, and I was like, I want to be a chef.
You would watch his, not cartoons, but cooking shows. I'm right there with you, Hung. I did the same thing when I was a little kid.
So they also showed how when Hung wakes up, he's not like,
no.
But he's
he
like,
freaking jumps out of bed. Damn. I wish I had that kind of energy in the morning. When you get 2 hours of sleep, you don't bounce out of bed like Hung. You know? Is he even human?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Part man, part super chef.
He's part Hung.
So everyone thought that Hung was an ass.
Well, some people did. I didn't.
I didn't. I mean, everyone on the show and like some of the audience and everything.
Come on, when you're on a competition,
it's not a time to make friends.
Exactly.
If you do, good. If you don't, that's okay.
If you want to win, you're not there to make friends. So yeah, it was a tough decision too because the judges said that they were there till 5:30 in the morning arguing about who should win.
Oh my gosh.
No wonder why Tom was so cranky. I'm glad I wasn't there for that. Wow.
Yep. So then they had a question for Casey, like, WTF happened? You like petered out in the finale.
I didn't buy her answer either.
She was like,
I have a life.
She was like, I'm so involved in work and I was distracted.
You bombed, okay? That's all there was to it. Any regrets? Howie raised his hand. Now, why would Howie raise his hand? He wasn't any jerkier than any of the other people on.
He felt guilty, probably because of like his little diary room entries and stuff.
I don't know.
They weren't that bad.
I'm not finding that much of a problem with Howie, except for the sweating. Somebody mentioned. Did you ever hear of a bandana?
He was like, oh, I don't think about it.
Well, and he said he's not usually under the type of pressure that he is.
Yeah, it's true.
When he was on the show, so. Then the chemistry question. Awkward.
Do you think there's any chance that Casey and CJ will date? No.
CJ says yes.
CJ's like, yeah, and then
Casey's like,
no.
I'd rather die. I'd rather have your one nut reattached to me.
That doesn't make sense.
I know.
Okay,
so
yeah. Then they had CJ's piece, and they were like, wow, you're hilarious.
Well, I could tell you 3 things about CJ from that. He's hilarious, he's tall, and he says, oh, big time.
Oh, big time.
And now they're hawking oh, big time shirts on the Bravo website. So if you're interested, BravoTV.com.
Check it out.
Yeah. So CJ was kind of bummed out. And then they said, well, do you think you could hook up with Padme?
But they never answered. I think they're already dating.
She's getting a divorce, so she probably didn't want to talk about
Sam? I thought she was going out with Sam from last season. She
Who
just
knows?
gets a new contestant every year. It's like they're going to change it to
she's a reality show hoe.
No, they're going to change it to a dating show for Padme.
Okay, that brings us to Trey. Do you think his dismissal was justified? Tom Colicchio fielded that question, and he was like, yeah, because we're not judging them on the whole. We're judging them on a day-to-day basis. So, yeah. And Tom, by the way, would you cook off against anybody on the show?
He says yes.
The
Preferably
winner.
Hung, the winner.
Yeah. But any one of them. But preferably Hung. Then they had a pointless stand by my dish montage.
I'll stand by that dish.
I'd stand by my dish.
I'll die for that dish.
I'll stand by it. I won't eat it, but I'll stand by it. Okay, then the stew room montage. And just in case you didn't know, the stew room is where they lock them up like caged animals in 90 plus degrees heat while they yak about whose food tasted the best.
Do they even have bathroom access?
I don't know. They had very large plastic cups, though.
Yeah. They were drinking it up, dancing around.
Oh, my goodness.
They said they were in there for an average of like 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours.
For like per elimination.
Yeah. Then it's time for the favorite challenge. And most of the consensus that I got out of it was Le Cirque. And I would have to agree with that, too. I thought that was a cool challenge.
Was that French one?
Yeah, it was on the French episode where they had to do the test for the, French Culinary Institute. So then they had what they called Top Chef leftovers. And what I got out of that was Padme likes to drink, stick her boobs up and her shoulders back.
She had to drink those margaritas that one time, and she
The
was like
mixologist.
drunk after,
Yeah.
and she's like, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand up.
I got a lane, guys. Okay, Tom, keep your hands down when you're on
He
camera.
kept going like this, and they were like,
Slap it
you don't
down.
have to hit me.
And what else did I want? Oh, and everybody cannot speak. They're like That's what it sounds like when I'm editing and I'm making it go backwards. It's like So wonder what would happen if I played that forwards. Okay, so the wackiest dish in the history of Top Chef was that mushroom garden.
Wasn't that like Dave?
Yeah, no,
Was
it
his name
wasn't Dave.
or Frank?
Frank.
I'm getting confused
I think it's
now.
Frank. Okay, it was replaced
Oh, I just
by
thought of
Hung's Candyland
Hell's
Disaster.
Kitchen.
Candyland's diorama.
Yes, I love that.
I loved it too.
What was that?
The only thing that I didn't like was the sunny side up egg. It just
was
didn't
the
go with
side?
the Fruit Loops. And, I thought about eating it and then I thought, ugh.
Well, I didn't want to eat it at all, but it looked good.
I would eat it.
It looked cool.
Okay, so Gail got engaged. Congratulations,
Congrats, Puff.
Puffy. Very nice. Padma's getting a divorce and you're getting engaged and Tom is still married and Ted's gay. So we've got all the bases covered.
So they were like, Gail, who's going to cater your wedding? And she's like, I want the girls.
Bad answer.
Casey, Sarah, Sarah, and the other ones.
She didn't mention the other ones.
What about Camille? She never said Camille.
No,
did
she never said Camille, and I don't think she said Leah or the girl with the mohawk.
I thought she said Leah.
All right.
I don't know, did she?
People like their little genres.
Mm,
Brian likes to cook his fish all the time. And
Howie.
his
pork,
pork.
And,
And
Hung.
Hung sous vide. Yeah. So that brings us to the love connection portion of the show.
Now they were like, oh, let's see which top chefs had a love
Hooked
connection.
up. Yeah.
And we were like, ooh, this is going to be good.
And they were all like, who,
Yeah.
which made me think, wait a minute, bravo.
So they were like, oh, it was Howie and Joey. It was still funny, but I
You know
really
what?
wanted some.
Yeah, I did too. So then Casey is the Black Widow of Top Chef. Everybody that she kind of pairs up with gets the... So yeah, Leah, why do I want to say Tia? Trey and CJ, and then the girl with the mohawk, I cannot remember her name.
Sandy.
Sandy said, she was my first roommate. I was the first victim. Don't forget about me, even though I got cut right in the beginning.
She wasn't even like the first one off, though.
I know.
but-
So then it was time for the Dale montage, and I must say this was
Yay.
my favorite part of the whole episode because I adore Dale.
They didn't even put his funniest moments.
I know, and he is freaking hilarious. You think CJ's funny? Dale is about
I know.
1,000 times
I
funnier
know.
and charming as hell. Dale, we love you. Call us. You're just awesome. That's all we could say about it.
Yep.
And are you single, Dale? Yes.
He
And you
is
like
very
manly
single.
men.
His taste, men.
We knew that. They meant like, are you a butt man? Are you an eye man? Are you a hair man? Are you a short pants man?
Well, he just likes men. That's
Okay.
what he meant. He knew what the question meant.
Yeah, okay. I guess that means he doesn't really have a type.
Yeah.
Just any old man will do. So the fan favorite, Casey.
I don't know. I thought
She wasn't my favorite. I'll have to give her one of these. She already got the MacBook laptop, you know? The MacBook Pro.
Pro.
Sorry, 17-inch widescreen. She didn't need the 10,000 and the Calphalon full set of cookware. You know, Dale really could have used that.
That's just what happens.
I think Dale should have got it, but whatever. So, we're going to conclude with Hung and the rest of gang's advice for anybody who wants to be a top chef.
Cook from your heart. Have fun. Learn to take criticism.
And don't hold back.
Dun, dun, dun.
And don't hold back with the ratings, kids. So next time, you'll see us on Project Runway. I think it's November 17th.
Or watch all of our other shows.
That would be cool too. And make sure you rate, subscribe, and comment.
Ooh.
So until next time on Beyond Reality Top Chef Reunion. Much love.
Chef love.